Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Dream Car Garage, and we're here updating our FT project. Now, by way of a recap, a very quick recap, so far our body's been put back together again, the engine's back in the vehicle. Our last episode we were at GSM Performance, where we're trying to select just the right car seat for our project. Today, however, we're at a company called Zunsport. Now, if you go back to FT project number 4, you notice I had one called How to Make a Bentley Grille, where I got some mesh and I made myself a pretty good looking Bentley style grille. But if you mentioned in the program, I also mentioned the fact that there was a company called Zunsport that actually produces these things for real. And these guys are going to make the grille for our FT project. We're also going to see the full process of how they go about doing that. The grade of stainless steel they use, how they cut it, the mold they use, how they spot weld it, the full process we're going to get to see today. And I'm really quite excited to do that. But we're going to start by taking through the full process of how to make a mesh grille. Now, eventually we're going to see the one made for the FT, but the first one, what's the first one we're going to do?
It's a Porsche 997.2.
Come in. Alright, today we're here with, what's your name? Simon, and you are in relation to Peter?
Yeah, I'm his son.
Okay, here we're with the eldest, the inheritor of the business. And we're going to go through the full process of how to make a grille for which car we're going to do.
It's a Porsche 997.2 turbo.
A Porsche 997.2 turbo. Alright, let's go. Tell me, what's the very first thing that happens then?
When we have the mesh come in,
yeah,
I'll give Craig an order.
Yeah.
We're going to build of that specific kind.
Yeah.
He'll come and mark them out, and he'll show you.
Alright, so the first step is just marking out the shape.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
The piece of mesh.
I mean, is that the shape? That's just a rectangle.
Yeah.
This is just to get the general size.
Yeah, general size.
Right, okay, alright. I gotta get me one of them. Bit better wire cutters. Alright, so what happens now then? What's the stage here we're going to do now?
Get your wire.
What's this?
That's the jig that we weld on every time.
Ah, okay, so make sure, as you can see,
Go straight into here.
Right, okay.
Makes everyone identical.
Wow, okay, so everyone's uniform, everyone's perfect.
Yeah.
Right, standardisation.
Then we spot weld the mesh.
Oh right, okay, go on.
To the frame.
So you put this over just to.
This goes over now to cover. Make sure your diamonds are all in line with the diamonds that's on the jig.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Right.
And then we're ready.
That makes sure it's all horizontal, nothing's that diagonal.
Every grill is uniform then.
Right. Okay. Wow. Man,
You gotta get that off there.
this thing's like it's just one. It's like it was always going together. Wow. I guess when cars are going up and down the road, it's stuff pelting at the grill. This is strong, man. Excellent. Okay. Next stage. What happens now?
It's time to trim it down now.
All right. This is the cool part. We're gonna trim it down. We've connected the outer frame to the mesh with spot welding, which is welded like cement. It's incredible. And now we're gonna cut it down so we actually end up with something that looks like the shape of one of the parts of the front grille. Oh yeah. Cool. All right.
It's too much to trim that out on the big saw, so
Okay.
we have to do with a little fast cutter.
Okay.
He'll fast cut the clip positions while he's doing this at the same time.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We've got our shape now. It's nicely cut out all the edges. So what's the next stage then?
Next stage is finishing all the excess material.
Oh, I see, I
and
see.
then go back to the front so you've got a nice smooth edge.
Perfect, okay. So it's like a giant filing tool?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just undone on a belt finisher.
You do nails in that as well?
Yeah, you do now.
So what's your trousers?
Alright, alright. So what are these then? What are
These
these?
are the process to show you how to make them.
Right. Also, each one's got like almost like an instruction manual.
Yeah, it's got its own. Everyone's got its own.
So this is the one we're working in now. I recognise the shape.
This tells you where to weld your brackets and what brackets go where.
What's amazing with this, it means that every single one is exactly the same.
Every single one is exactly the same.
Right, now to change my cool hat for a cooler one. Right. What I'm talking about. How do you put this thing on?
It's like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we have our diagram.
Yep.
And it lets us know exactly where the clips are going to go, which help it get fastened to the actual bumper itself.
Yep.
So what kind of... Over there we had spot welding. What's the difference between spot welding and what kind of welding we're going to do here?
Right, well this is TIG welding. It's a bit more...
TIG welding?
TIG welding, yeah.
Yeah.
We use a torch.
Yeah.
Got some filler rod. And,
Which is solder?
yeah, similar.
Similar,
Yeah.
okay.
And this is a bit stronger because these clips, they get used, bent about a lot. And
Right, I see.
a bit more firm for when putting in the bumper.
Alright.
So,
All the brackets are welded on the jigs.
Yeah.
The grill's put back on the jigs, and the brackets are welded into place on the jig.
Right.
So every one is identical.
Right, okay. So we have that same framework we had
Yeah,
before with
same
all the places
one as
marked.
before. Yeah, whether all the places go for the brackets, then add them up, tack them into position, take it back off the frame, and then seam them all in.
Cool. Alright, let's do it.
yeah, what's your eyes then?
Yep. Okay, here we have the piece we're working on in its pre-polished state. And then next we have one in black. Now just remind me, tell me about the black one.
It's a nylon polymer.
A nylon polymer, which is what basically? So it's
basically
something that can scratch off?
no. It's not. If you compare it with powder coating, powder
Right.
coating will flake off. Nylon coating will shrink back onto the metal.
Right.
It's a nylon polymer coating, as used by Jaguar, Bentley, Aston Martin.
And this final one here?
This is an electropolish process, which is, as it states, we're actually polishing the base material.
So you're not adding a covering that can scratch off?
Correct.
Perfect.
So there's no flaking on it on either of the finishes, black or polished.
Okay, so how long have you been going? How long has Zunsport been going?
It's been about 13 years.
As Zunsport?
Now, under various sort of headings as a company,
Okay.
but Zunsport as a manufacturing company has been going about 5 years in the retail business.
So, okay, what was the first car you actually did? What was the first car you actually put a grill on?
It's actually Peugeot 206.
Peugeot 206?
206, yeah, about 13 years ago. And we were doing on average then about 5,000 a year of these.
5,000?
Yep, yep.
So how did that hookup come about in the first place? Did Peugeot just called you out of the blue?
Well, yeah, well, because we were into stainless steel fabrications, they
Yeah.
were looking for someone to do a sports grill.
Right.
And they came over and gave us a sample bumper.
Was that
and a car.
Peugeot UK or Peugeot in France or
No,
something?
Peugeot UK.
Here we are now, you're making grills. So what's like your biggest seller and who's your biggest market?
Well, if you take the OE side, we're still doing business with Peugeot.
What's OE?
Original equipment manufacturers.
Okay.
Peugeot, Jaguar, Citroën. Our biggest seller is now the Porsche range of products, which we do through our retail side. And you know, mainly it started off with the UK market, but we are doing reasonable volume now into the USA.
USA?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
We get
obviously-
some really good reviews on the USA.
So you just build basically it's like a kit And they with instructions they fit it themselves?
They do, yeah. Every set of grill comes with fitting instructions.
How hard is it to fit a grill? Is it like, can the average person do it?
Yeah. I mean, you're probably talking a maximum, if you're talking 6 grills, you're probably talking a maximum of an hour. If
Really?
you're just going to do some side grills, you're talking 30 minutes. The beauty of it is you don't have to remove the bumper. It's all out, it's all fit from the front, so the clipping mechanism that we've designed allows you to clip the product on from the front.
I didn't know that.
So there's no removal for the bumper.
Okay. Well, that makes it much easier, because I'm thinking if you're taking off a bumper, that's some high-level skill to take off a front bumper on a car like that.
Yeah. Well, you've got electronics attached to it,
Yeah,
you've got parking
that's a
sensors
big deal.
attached to it. So,
That's beautiful then, because with that kind of kit, you could literally just, once you've got it standardised, you can send that kit anywhere with a set of instructions. So, are there any other countries you send it to?
well, we do in Sweden.
Sweden?
Czech Republic. We do in France, obviously we've talked about.
Okay.
We're doing something to Italy and Spain.
Right.
And oddly enough, we've sent a couple out to Russia, which took quite a time to get there, but eventually
Okay.
they did get there.
So, okay, you started off with one product. How many products do you have now?
We've got approximately 185 products now.
185 separate
185
grill designs.
Separate drill designs. And we're developing it at probably about 2 a month at the moment. So as new products come out, like the latest Porsche, the 2013, we've recently developed a Porsche for the 981, the new 981. So that's our latest development, which has just been launched and gone very well in the US.
So you've already mentioned like you work in Jaguar and Peugeot. What other kind of companies do you work with? Is it just main manufacturers, or is it what other kind of companies do you work with?
We do bespoke grills for a company called Revere.
Revere,
And they are top quality end market
I've heard of Revere, definitely.
you know, up market Range Rover Sports and Vogues.
Yeah.
And we have worked for Overfinch
Overfinch
in the past.
Wow,
We're not working with them at the moment.
Okay.
But there's people like Revere are probably our mainstay customer.
Okay, excellent. Okay. So what's the future for Zunsport then? Where do you want to see? Where do you want it to go 2, 3, 5 years from now?
Well, our hope is that we expand further now on the retail side. Obviously, we've got our OE customers, which we'll continue to work with. But we're hoping that we can go global, worldwide. We're just doing a lot of work on our website, and hopefully, you know, with things that we can put on there, fitting videos, etc. We're hoping to go global within the next 12 months.
Excellent. So what's it like working for your dad then?
It has its ups and downs. Pretty good usually.
Have you been working for him from the beginning?
Yeah, since I left school, since I was 16, so 18 years.
Wow.
So
Really?
really,
Do you enjoy it?
most of the time.
So what's your role in the company then?
Well, I'll do a lot of the commercial stuff. I'll do all the fitting instructions, price information, purchasing, quality, general, bit of everything.
So is it like crazy arguments every single day or something?
No, not particularly. me and my father don't argue too much. My brother have a few discussions when I can't get what I want.
So how many of your family are actually in the business, including in-laws and all the rest of it? How many are we talking about?
Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7.
Wow. So this really is a proper family-run business.
It is a proper family-run business, yeah. Hopefully.
Is this? Have you got kids yourself?
I've got 2, yeah.
So are they gonna follow in your footsteps, carrying the business?
Hopefully not. No, maybe. I mean, they're only young at the moment, so 9 and 5. So
Well, you got to train them up.
They've got plenty of years to
make the mind up.
One wants to be a wrestler at the minute. One wants to be a footballer or a cricketer as well.
Yeah, fair enough. I think a footballer is going to be a better way to go.
Well, definitely.
Okay, now we've seen how we go through the process of making a grill, rather how Zunsport do. Now we're going to see how they go through the process of making a custom grill for our FT project. So we're just going to take the camera around, we're going to see our grill, our bumper surround that we're starting with, and we're going to get our own Bentley style grill being made. Oh yeah! Let's do it. Right. So, here we have our freshly painted macadamia brown, which is a Porsche colour, by the way, and it's just prepped. So at the moment we're just cutting out the basic cardboard shape that's going to form the starting blocks of our template. Okay, we've got our cardboard template here.
And we trim it down for your angle to suit the grill.
So now there's the final fittings. Oh, this is looking... Even looks good with a cardboard grill. My goodness. It's the final detailing. Now, even the metal ones start off, I believe, as a cardboard grill until you get the perfect shape.
Yeah, that's done now.
This is the bending process. Using traditional skills, it's bent by hand.
Just checking it.
Oh, right, I see. Right. So we have our surround. Look at that. Where's it joined?
Top and bottom.
What? That's a join.
We welded it.
Look at that.
Welding and dressed.
Davey, don't go on tour to be asking for more money, don't do it to them.
That's a join. Now what's interesting with this process is that in order to keep it, this wire is like a concertina. It can go wide and narrow. So in order now to set it in its particular setting, which is a sports setting, because the diamond's a little bit squashed and it's a little bit wider, you have to then, we're going to seal down the edges.
We're going to seal down the edges down the side to keep the shape of it.
Oh, that is handy. Okay, so we've chosen the particular mesh that we're going to use for our Bentley style grill. What's going to happen next, boys? Cutting it out. No, catching the...
It marks out on the mesh now.
Marks out on the mesh.
The shape of the grill onto the mesh.
So now we're going to weld the frame around onto our mesh. Incidentally, this is the same mesh that's used by Revere. That is so cool.
I know.
That is just such a cool tool. Oh yeah. Now we're just going to bevel off the edges. Okay, now we're just measuring up. Oh, look at this.
Need to shape it to the grill now.
Yeah, a little bit of shaping to the grill. It's just by hand, it's just feeding it by hand.
Yeah, just by eye now.
By eye.
So you blend it to the curves and the aperture of the grill.
So now they're just going through the process of the final fitting, just subtly shaping the curve of it so it absolutely fits flush. It's an unbelievable craftsmanship. Just seeing it where it needs to bend, exactly where it needs to curve. This is the bespoke fitting that we get at Zunsport. Fantastic. Okay, we've just attached our brackets to our frame. What's surprising with this frame is that it's got real meaty, heavy weight to it. It's a proper, full-on quality grille. Alright, what we have now is our grille, which has been sculpted and fitted in place. We have our brackets. If you look through there, we can see our brackets, which will allow us to attach it to the bumper itself, grille surround. And the next step, well, what is the next step?
That'll go off for electro-polishing now, and the grille will be then complete.
Okay, so next time we see this, it will be even more bling, and we'll get it fitted. And then also when we come back, we're also going to see the fitting of the grilles onto the new Porsche 911. So that'll be something fun. Hello and welcome to Dream Car Garage. We're back at Zunsport for the final part of our grille project. Now what we're going to see today is that the grille that we were having made for our bespoke project, that's back from polishing. What we're also going to see is that one of these grilles we've been filming actually being fitted to one of the cars. Now behind me we have a Porsche, and Zunsport are big with making grilles for this particular model of Porsche. So we're going to see the fitting on the Porsche. It's actually a 944, a 911 turbo, which is a pretty sweet ride. We don't get to drive it unfortunately, but at least we get to see the grilles being fitted. So I'm going to take the camera around, I'm going to see each one of the processes as this particular grille, bespoke made, is fitted to the Porsche 911. So these are designed to clip in, that's easy. And the masking tape's there to protect the paintwork.
Yeah.
Okay. Section 1 fitted. So what's the key thing someone needs to be aware of when actually fitting these?
Check your pipe work.
Check your pipe work.
Your
paintwork, sorry, yeah. Protect your paintwork, yeah.
Make sure all your clips engage properly.
Right, okay.
It's nice and solid, then you get no vibration.
Right, okay.
No chance of it falling off.
So in order to make sure their clips are engaged properly, just you're using a torch and a screwdriver just to kind of go between the mesh?
Screwdriver just to make sure it's clipping all the way.
Okay. I mean, so far this fitting's taken about 10 minutes. So they are pretty easy to fit. Okay, we're coming into the end of our time at Zunsport, and we've seen the grilles being made, manufactured, fitted to a 911, and now we're going to see our custom-made grill back from the polishers. So I'm going to take the camera and we're going to have a dramatic reveal. Do the honours? Slowly now, slowly. Oops. Turn this back so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, go on. Slowly move back. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now, you've seen the grill I made, but now here's the real thing. Bentley, eat your heart out. Can you hold it up for me? Careful now. Now, this is literally the best grill they've ever made, and that's official. Wow. Highly polished. As you can see, all the weld marks have been polished out. where the brackets have been connected. See there? That was all burnished before, now it's all polished out. All polished out, the whole thing's gleaming. Beautiful. Wow. And there we have it. How to make a Bentley style grille. For real. So next time we see this, it's going to be fitted to our FT project, custom car, and then we'll go on to the next process. So just signing off, here's the Zunsport team, all the guys who are responsible for making the grille. Say cheese.